Hi, I'm Kirsten McLaughlin, Public Affairs Manager for Cox Communications, and this is Community Connection. Today we have Kelly App and Charlie Thrift, both with us from the Natural History Museum-Quasars program. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome.
Thanks.
First, Kelly, why don't you start by telling us about quasars?
Great. Well, Quasars to Sea Stars is a 3-year program at the Santa Barbara Museum of Natural History for high school students, starting freshman year and going through senior year when they graduate from high school. So the program started about 25 years ago by one of the science staff at the museum who just wanted to create more opportunities for teens to come and take advantage of resources around the museum.
So what kind of activities do the teens participate in through Quasars?
Do you want to answer that?
Yeah, so with the program, we do a lot of different things at the museum, and something that's really awesome about it is that you have so many different paths that you can take. And so, for example, like this past fall, I've been working in the invertebrate zoology department, and I've just been taking this huge gallon jar of collected shells from a little south of Baja, California, and I've just been working on sorting through and identifying all of them. And but you can really pick your own path, and so lots of other quasars have been doing other things in astronomy, or in 2 quasars are actually working on developing a kids camp that will be taught this summer.
Oh wow, that sounds great. Can you tell us a little bit more about the kids camp?
Yeah, so right now they're just planning everything, and they're designing all of the stuff that will be taught to either a 4 to 6 year old camp or a 6 to 9 year old camp. This summer.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Kelly, how do students apply for quasars?
So in the spring, the current quasars will go into 9th grade classrooms and do outreach sessions. And at that point, the application process opens up, and that's around March. And the application deadline is in April, and then we make decisions around May, and the program starts for the new quasars in June.
Charlie, what is your favorite part about being a quasar?
I really like being a quasar because we just have so much one-on-one time with a lot of the scientists at the museum, and you just learn so much through that. And also we get a lot of different skills at the museum, like leadership skills and public speaking skills. So it's really great.
That's great. And coming on camera and talking about the program.
That's right.
Kelly, what's the time commitment once students are accepted to the program and start?
So it's a year-round program, as I mentioned before, and it starts at the end of freshman year of high school, and it's a 3-year commitment. So that's one of the things that drew me to the program, is that the students are just really remarkable, and they stand out in my eyes because they are just excited about science and nature and being at the museum and being a part of the museum community. So it is a commitment. 3 years is a lot for someone that age to commit to, but I think, and Charlie can speak to this too, once you're a part of the program, I think it goes by pretty fast.
Yeah, it does. It's like a big family, and so it goes really fast, but it's nice.
So I know that one of the things that quasars do is get back involved in the community. Can you give us some examples of your community involvement?
Yeah, so we do a lot of volunteer work in quasars, and so different things like beach cleanups and also volunteering around the museum or the Sea Center. But also each year we have a focus, like a science focus for that year, and so last year it was marine debris, and so it's about things that usually affect us here in Santa Barbara. And so marine debris was last year, and so we take this topic and we learn a lot about it, and we'll develop presentations based on that, and then take those into the classrooms in the Santa Barbara School District, and then give these presentations to teach the students. So this year our focus is going to be El Nino, ocean acidification, and also climate change.
Wow, it sounds interesting.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Kelly, what do some of your students end up doing after high school?
Great question. So a lot of them are college bound, and I would say a fair amount end up going in the direction of STEM related careers. So STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But through the experience at the museum, they also are opened up to careers in marketing and like library collections and things like human resources and development as well. So currently we had a class graduate in May, and a couple of those students went on to Tufts University and Syracuse University, and one of them is studying marketing and has already decided at this point that that's what she wants to do. So it really runs the gamut, but I think that it opens a high schooler's eyes to what opportunities are out there at an early age.
That's great. So as we wrap up today, can you tell our viewers a little bit more about how they can get involved?
Yeah, absolutely. So the best way to get involved is to contact me directly, and the information can be found on our website, which is sbnature.org/teen programs.
Perfect. Thank you both so much for being here today and telling our viewers about the Quasars program.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And thank you. Until next time, this is Community Connection.